everyone is quitting Fortnite.
Battle Royale mode is dying.
Fortnite is dying.
Fortnite is dying.
Fortnite just reported its lowest player count.
Is Fortnite done?
Now, this opinion has been coming up a lot more recently, but isn't new. This probably the first time this came up was when McCreamy launched his hit song "Fortnite's Kinda Dying," but in this case, it is. We've seen all-time records for the lowest amount of players Fortnite's ever had, so this is indeed a serious problem. And I'm here to share my opinions of why Fortnite's dying and how it could actually get better from the target audience of Fortnite being a child. So let me dive right into it. Probably the first reason I think that Fortnite's dying, and something it can't control at all, is people get older. Like, a lot of the people that played back in 2018 if they were like 10 are now 16 and 17. Like, they have jobs, they have up a lot of high school, maybe even college. Like, they don't have time to play Fortnite anymore, and that's sadly something Fortnite can't control. And then there's another reason I'm gonna say is that, like, the younger generation that are now the people's ages when they were younger aren't playing Fortnite anymore. They're playing like Roblox. Like, if you look at it, Studio Bennett has like an average of 500,000 players. That's crazy. Like, that's probably like more than 5 times the average amount of people that are playing Battle Royale before the Simpsons season came out. I mean, there's 2 parts to that, which one of them Fortnite can't really control, and the other one which it can. One being that they've tried to release Blitz, they've released Reload, which is just like more like a dopamine hit. But still, these younger kids need more, and Fortnite is a game where you can't provide that. That's why, like, the most popular game on Fortnite is Steal the Brain Rot, because I don't know why, I don't really get it, but just the vibrant colors. Like, the other part of that is that Fortnite's game isn't as good. If this was like Prime Chapter 2 or Chapter 3, there'd be way more people, because it's a better game, you know? Like, it was way better than whatever this Chapter 6 slop is. But I feel like it just comes down to Fortnite actually caring about the game, which it doesn't really look like they are. And then a third reason that I think Fortnite's dying is because they've tried to diversify this game too much into something like Roblox, but it can't beat Roblox in so many game modes. Like, once they start adding Blitz, Zero Build, like, Zero Build is a great addition in my opinion. They look great. But you're adding like Blitz and all these other game modes, like the creative maps, it's splitting the player count so much that there isn't really a dedicated fan base to Battle Royale anymore. Like, I feel like the solutions are very connected to the problems that Fortnite has, and it's because if you fix the problems, the game's gonna be better. I feel like the first solution is obviously to make a better season, but obviously the devs aren't actually playing this season, so they don't know how to fix it. And I feel like if you saw it recently, Clicks got flown out to talk to the Fortnite devs, and I feel like that's such an amazing step for Fortnite to be communicating with arguably the biggest face of competitive and one of the biggest creators of all time on Fortnite. And I feel like they should do that more. I feel like how you could get like the opinion of the average player is to host a panel, like, or host a virtual call. Like, I know maybe that might be hard to set up, but you guys are a multi-billion-dollar company. You guys can figure it out without causing serious problems. Like, just have a Zoom call where you like have people that just the community join and say what they think you need to fix, because the community is what you need the opinion of to fix your game. I think that's a simple fact. And another solution, which is obviously closely connected to the community, is allow people, like content creators, to test the game. Like, test it like 2 weeks before the season or chapter is going to come out. Like, Chapter 7 should have probably done this, but it's okay. Is allow them to test the mechanics, the new guns, and let them give an opinion, because I feel like so many times these weapons that they add, like the bat, like the Typhoon Blade, like the Nitro Fist, so many of these could have easily been fixed or like made the season so much better by like just nerfing them severely or not having them in the game at all. It's like, I feel like one of the obviously Chapter 5 Season 3 had many different problems, but I feel like what caused so little people to play that was the first impression of the game was absolutely terrible. Like, I feel like obviously we all know how important first impressions are, and if you give us a terrible season at the start, even if it's amazing at the end, so many people won't want to return because if they saw the first impression and it was so bad. So make like beta testing for content creators to test the game, to improve the game, so these first impressions are actually good and not cause so many people to drive away from the game instantly. And then like, so a mini idea for like this season is obviously the content creators are probably the most influential people of how you get people to play your game, of how your game is seen online. And they need content. It's like the Simpsons season was great for content, but some of these seasons have been terribly dry. Like, obviously, I don't post a lot because I have school, you know, but I also don't post because the game isn't good. Like, I don't want to post something I don't enjoy. So obviously making the game enjoyable is going to be so important, but also make it so there's like things that a content creator can make a video on. Like, obviously the new season videos are always good, but eventually they run dry, so it's probably very hard to make content. So enough of me yapping, here's my solution. You do something called Weekly Rewind, where I know it sounds like an amazing name. I know, give me a freaking Grammy for that, I don't know. But what you do is every week you add back a classic item that everybody loves. Like 1 week you add back the Havoc shotgun. Like, that may actually break the meta. If you have a solid meta, and only for a week, it's not going to destroy the game. Or like bring back freaking the sniper from Chapter 5 Season 1. Everybody go crazy for that. But don't do this in competitive. You have to split casual versus competitive, different loopholes. Don't do this in competitive. But this would allow for content creators to make content, yet to not break the competitive scene, because so many of these items that Fortnite has added recently completely break the meta for competitive, and that's why competitive has seen such a decline recently, is because it isn't inviting. They need to make it more inviting for casual players to join, because competitive is a large part of Fortnite as well. It's content and competitive. There's two sides of Fortnite, really. And if one half of the sphere isn't enjoying the game because of the crappy weapons that you added that broke the game, they won't play. And it's just going to cause a collapse of the Fortnite ecosystem, I guess you could say. But honestly, I'll stop yapping there because I feel like I just started to rant, because I really enjoy this game. This is probably the first shooter game I've ever played. My fondest memories of playing with my friends is on this, and I just hate to see it on this road to decline, to like be destroyed, because I don't want to lose my childhood game, you know? I'm older. I stopped playing like 2019. I don't want to see this game go away. I love this game. But Fortnite, please listen to the community. I know you probably won't see this, but please listen to the big creators if you somehow see this. I feel like everybody's saying that, but we do, because Fortnite needs to listen, because that's going to help the game. So comment down below any other opinions you have of how they could fix Fortnite. I will see you in the next video, and bye!